is with us in Tampa, Florida. Hi, Gray. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Dave.
Sure. How can we help?
So my wife and I finally got scared enough and mad enough at our debt to stop our plan and start your plan.
Cool.
And I have heard you mention in the past, there's a couple of things that you recommend before baby step one. I believe it's term life insurance and identity theft, maybe a will. And the biggest part of this is if we are behind on our bills. So there's a couple, like a car payment and one credit card we're behind on. Do we get current before saving the $1,000, or do we save the $1,000 like crazy and then get current?
Okay, the will, the term insurance, and the identity theft insurance are just simply not a baby step. So it's not that you have to do those before you start the baby steps, but they're all something you need to do as soon as you can. Okay, but it might be that you're deep into baby step 2 before you actually implement those. I wouldn't say you have to get those done before you start baby step 1. As far as getting caught up on your bills, yeah, I would get caught up on your bills. And that's your first thing. Let's get to even. And the good news is you've already started concentrating on this, and so when you do this month's budget, you'll probably get even, won't you?
Yes, it'll probably be about 3 weeks to get even.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
All right.
So what happened, Gray? I'm curious for you guys. You said we got mad enough and scared enough.
So I got the biggest paycheck, single week paycheck in the history of my life, and it wasn't enough to pay all of our bills. And I was scared. My wife was scared the day before we got the paycheck because she saw how much it was going to be and said that's not enough. And then I heard a debt-free scream from some people last week that they had a construction company. They sold like kitchen counters or something, and in 3 years they paid off over $1 million. And I was like, that's it. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. We can do this. And eventually we won't have to be scared. But right now we're scared. But there's a solution that's not ours that we can get there.
Yeah. How old are you guys?
I am 31 and my wife is 32.
How long you been married?
4 years.
Okay. How much are your car payments?
One vehicle is $340 and the other vehicle is $360.
Okay. Probably need to sell one of them.
Okay.
You got $700 in car payments. What's your household income?
Take home about $63,000 a year.
I know you need to sell one of them.
Okay.
And you get to pick which one, but it's probably yours, not hers. So
It's definitely my pickup truck is going.
Okay. So here's the thing. You said like 5 times that you're scared, and it's a good scared because it's the kind of scared that says, I got to get out of the middle of the road, a truck's coming. Right? That's a good scared. But with that, I've been where you are, and I remember how it feels to have your stomach in your throat and not be able to breathe. And I know how terrified my wife was, and we were your age. Okay? So, number one piece of information that you need to tell your wife tonight. Number one cause of divorce in North America today, of of marital fights, marital discord, is money stress. Number one cause. And you're square in the middle of it. And that terror that she feels and that hit on your self-esteem that you feel because you can't seem to get it together up until today, okay, it is they feed on each other. She's afraid her claws come out. That makes you feel less. When you feel less, that makes her more afraid, and it's a really vicious circle, okay? So you guys have to look at each other, take her hands in your hands, give her a big hug, and go, okay, we're doing this together. We are not going to live like this anymore, and we are not going to let this take our marriage. And as a matter of fact, it's going to make our marriage stronger. But you have to say it out loud, okay?
I can do that. We can do that.
Yeah. because I don't want that to sneak up on you, because even if you thought you had a really good marriage, and you may, but this is the ultimate stressor on a marriage. So just know that, if the number one way people die in your area is bear attack, there is a bear in your living room, okay? And so you go, oh, this is a problem. It's the number one thing, right? So, really, don't let the bear in the living room. And so that's what you got to do. You got to put your arms around her and hold on tight for the ride. Now, we're going to put you into Ramsey Plus, which will plug you into Financial Peace University. I want you to go through the classes together. We're going to put you in Every Dollar, the premium app. It's part of it, too, where you can do the budget together. And there's going to be a lot of people in there that are facing the same kind of stuff you're facing. We'll put you into a group. It's all on us. We're going to pay for it because I've been where you've been. The only thing I request is that you do everything we tell you to do and you go win. And then the second thing is, someday when you're rich, you give it to some young couple that's scared, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your generosity.
And if you get scared and you don't know what to do on some little detail thing as you're working this, you call us again. We're here for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. God bless you, brother. That's
good.
That's most people.
Yeah. Yep.
78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. When you drive down the street, 8 out of 10 houses on your street have too much month left at the end of the money. Normal in this country today is broke, and that sucks. It's not okay. It's not okay. And that's the bad news. The good news is you can do something about it.
You get to wake up every day and make a decision. And I love even the selling the car. So mathematically, absolutely. But there's almost this like jilt in your system that you need. When you've been doing the same thing, even though it's wrong, over and over and over and over, you become comfortable, you become familiar with it. And it's almost like when you change course and you do something like this, and you just do something that feels radical. And he's like, oh, it's going to be my truck. Selling the truck, like it's going to hurt. It's not going to be fun, but you're
Cutting
doing
up my credit cards. I'm going to sell the truck. I'm not going out to eat. I'm going to do some radical stuff. I'm not living like this anymore. Ah! You got to have that thing happen down inside of you. When you do, you'll be ready, baby, and we're here to help. We can show you how. But you can wander into debt, but you can't wander out. It's not an intellectual exercise. You got to get so pissed off you can't breathe. I'm getting out. And that's right where he is. He's scared and he's mad. And oh, that's a really good place to be. This is the Ramsey Show.